Good morning, everyone. I'm Shivangi, and it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of Whiteboard Education and Research Foundation to the 11th impactful session of the Changemakers of India 2.0, a series dedicated to showcasing individuals who are not just dreaming of change but are actively creating it. This platform is a celebration of visionaries who are building a stronger, healthier, and more inclusive India, one innovative step at a time. And today's guest is a shining example of that spirit. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Manjeet, co-founder of FlexifyMe, a pioneering health tech startup that received national acclaim and funding on Shark Tank India Season 3. With over a decade of leadership in tech and social enterprise sectors, Mr. Manjeet's journey is nothing short of transformative. At FlexifyMe, his mission is deeply personal to inspire a healthy and happy lifestyle through AI powered posture correction and physiotherapy solutions that are accessible and impactful. But his journey does not stop there. Prior to FlexifyMe, Mr. Manjeet played a key role in 𝗵𝗲𝗷𝗲𝗃, where his leadership helped craft a platform that disbursed scholarships worth rupees 95 crores, empowering countless students and laying the foundation for future success. His expertise in technical architecture, risk management, and scaling tech ventures has enabled him to bridge the gaps between innovation, wellness, and social impact. So, whether you are passionate about entrepreneurship, health tech, social innovation, or education, today's session will leave you truly inspired. So, let's give a big warm virtual welcome to Mr. Manjeet Singh. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so starting with the first thing. So Flexify Me combines technology with wellness. So what inspired you to, start solving health related issues and that to AI powered posture and physiotherapy solutions?
Sure. Yeah. So, just to give you a brief, what has happened in the health sector in the last, 75 years. So, one thing for sure that has happened is, the quantity of life has increased. I mean, if you see the average lifespan of people has increased in the last 75 years. Initially, it used to be anywhere about 40, 45, then it became 60. Now it is over 70 years, even in India as well as outside India. So the quantity has for sure improved. But there is a flip side to it. So the quality of life has actually gone down. So people having health problems has actually increased. People with pain issues has increased. So there are multiple reasons to it, but yeah, one of the main reason is the sedentary lifestyle. I mean, sedentary lifestyle. So we are now sitting in front of the laptop, computers for 10 hours, 12 hours in a day. The stress has, of course, increased in our lives, and that has increased the health-related problems, especially pain issues. The back pain, neck pain, these kind of issues has actually degraded the quality of life. And that's where, from my personal experience, I was passionate and I want to help people in improving their quality of life. And that's where FlexifyMe was born. And of course, we want to do it at scale and reach out to millions across the globe in improving their quality of life. And that's where started working on this AI platform so that we can reach out to masses and help improve quality of life.
Okay, that's really fascinating, how health tech is evolving to meet real physical and mental needs. So Flexify Me also received funding on Shark Tank India Season 3. So congratulations for that. So what was your biggest takeaway from that experience and how did it change your journey afterwards?
No, I think Shark Tank India was a very different kind of experience for us. It's a very different glamorous world when we went to Shark Tank India. So we saw that is how important it is putting the best foot forward. So we were there for almost like 3 days, days. It was mostly about helping us in refining our pitch and all that. And finally, on the fourth day, we went in front of the sharks, and it was a great experience. And one thing for sure that has helped, that Shark Tank has helped us is in terms of the branding. So our visibility has increased a lot, both in the personal as well as the professional life. Even the society that I stay in, so not many people knew us, but suddenly everybody started recognizing us, even outside the society, in the entrepreneurial world. So Shark Tank India definitely has an amazing branding impact that it leaves, increasing the outreach. I mean, so the lead flow and all that increase also tremendously, but there was a for a short period of time.
Definitely, must be. So you have had an inspiring tech-driven career from building platforms like Buddy for Study to now leading a health tech startup. So how did your experience in social enterprise shape your vision for FlexifyMe?
So yeah, I mean, so in my previous startup, Buddy for Study, again, I mean, our mission was to help needy kids, very brilliant kids, so that they are able to complete their education. Because I mean, a lot of us, when we are in tier 1 cities, we don't see or understand that as in tier 2, tier 3 cities, very bright kids, so they have to drop out of education because of lack of funds. So that's where we started focusing upon in building a bridge and helping kids get the funding. And when I used to meet those kids, it was an amazing experience, and I realized that is the smallest of the things that we do actually help create a larger impact in the world. And that's where, I mean, so that what really shaped me personally, professionally. And the next big challenge what I wanted to take was something which has even a profound, bigger profound impact on the world. And that's where the health I mean, was close to our heart. When I realized that this pain problem is a very large problem, so that's when I decided that let me jump into it and try and see if I can make a larger impact in this specific segment.
Truly inspiring and wonderful, sir. So we see AI is something, which people are still skeptical of, be it in our industry or maybe in health. So how are you scaling, this Flexify Me and at the same time also building, trust of the customers?
Sure. So one thing actually what we are realizing is, again, AI, artificial intelligence, is basically an enabler, at least in the health sector. So the idea is not to replace the doctor or the healthcare workers. The idea is to empower them with stronger tools so that whatever they are doing, so they can do it at a larger scale, and they are able to improve the impact that they are making. So that's where technology is helping us. One, in the assessment. So whenever somebody is coming on the platform, so they initially, it used to be completely an individual or a therapist based assessment, but now we have automated the assessment. So initially, when a therapist was able to do, let's say, 3 or 4 assessments in an hour, so now it can be done in like 30 or 40 assessments, so 10 times more effectiveness has improved for them. Second, whenever they are doing certain exercises, so the biggest challenge they were facing was whether the patients are following the routine, how much improvement is coming. So that was a bigger question, so that we have solved with technology. So of course we see that as AI is going to be very powerful in the future in terms of personalization and doing things at scale. And that's where we are seeing this will be a great tool in hands of right therapists.
Definitely a wonderful use. So Flexify Me is addressing, posture correction and mobility, which are, issues which are often ignored until they become very severe. So how are you spreading awareness and making, your solution accessible to people across all age groups?
Okay, so I think one thing that I mean, I have personally learned. So usually I had been a media shy person. I mean, I didn't even have an Instagram account before I started Flexifying Me, even during my time in Buddy for Study. So I was not really focusing too much on social media. We had a separate team, but now in this current age, social media actually is becoming more and more important, and that's where we started focusing, hiring specific team, because ensuring that is you're reaching to the masses is very important. And nowadays, only relying on performance marketing, building a business only on the basis of performance marketing is very difficult to scale. So that's where I feel that as social media plays a very important role, even on our Instagram channel. So we keep coming up with very quality content so that when people are seeing that content, so they are able to get some knowledge out of it. And that's where, we have seen a tremendous growth. I mean, currently we have almost like about 90,000
Yeah,
followers.
recently it grown, yeah.
Yeah. So we are focusing a lot on that channel because that is a channel which can actually give you constant, flow of users, wherein people are following you. They see that is, you're adding value, you have that expertise, and we are able to diversify our flow of, users, patients, or leads apart from performance marketing. So three things we are focusing upon. One, of course, performance marketing to make it even better in the storytelling. Second, social media, Instagram, YouTube channels that we are focusing upon. And third thing that we are focusing upon is organic. So now AI, the chatbots or OpenAI is basically leading the pack. So that's where we are ensuring that is whenever our searches are being happening, so we should be relevant and our content should be coming on top so that we can start building those channels for a long-term growth.
Wonderful, wonderful marketing strategy, I must say.
Thank you.
So, sir, many students have joined us today also, and we often hear of, students suffering from, tech-driven sedentary lifestyles. So, how can they begin, small habits to improve posture and wellness, while studying or working remotely?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I think one thing which is very, very important for the next generation is, ensuring that is your health is, good, because I was just talking to a very famous orthopedic doctor or surgeon, and he said that if your health is good, if you're having a pain-free life, so you can solve thousands of problems that are coming in your personal and professional life. But if your health is not okay, you should only have one problem, that is first fixing your health, because that is something which is degrading over a period of time. And the kind of problems that we used to see in 40s, like the back pain, neck pain, these kind of postural issues which used to come in 40s are now already started coming in mid 20s and early 30s. It has already started. So it's very, very important that when you are spending so much of time in front of the laptop or the mobile phone, ensure that is your posture is correct. And for that, start doing small exercises, small breaks. After every 1.5 hour, take 5-minute break, do some stretching, ensure that is you read a little bit about what is the correct posture for your back, for your neck, so that it doesn't become a larger problem, because it usually starts with smaller, a small pain in your neck or a small pain in your back, but over a period of time it becomes severe problems like cervical issues. It could be lower back pain, some other bigger problems, spondylitis and all that. So whenever your body is giving you signs, don't ignore those signs, listen to your body and fix those problems. Then you'll be able to fix the larger problems of personal and professional life.
Well, this is golden tip, and this is immediately helpful for our student audience, which are present today also. So, sir, what challenges? Now talking about the challenges. So, what are the challenges did you face in early days of building FlexifyMe, and how did you build trust with both users and investor community at that point of time?
Sure. So again, so there are a lot of challenges, that are very relevant in an entrepreneur's journey. So some of the challenges are, again, I think one of the biggest challenges is getting the right people in the team. In terms of be it a co-founder or the early employees. So having the right set of people is very, very important. That is like make or break thing which happens in a startup. So that's where a founder's role, as a salesperson is very important. So be it whether you are selling it to your early clients, early patients to try out your product, or if you're selling your story to your co-founder or to your early employees, that becomes very, very important. We were very fortunate. Some of the people bought into our story, and even they left high paying jobs, joined us with 40-50% salary cut. So that was one key thing which is very, very important for a founder, to help that storytelling thing, so that you can attract the right talent, early employees, or the early investors as well. So I think that is one very, very key skill which is very important.
Right, right. Very rightly advised. So we also see, mental health is very much deeply connected with the physical health. So how does FlexifyMe integrate, holistic well-being into this user journey?
Yes, so mental health, physical health goes completely hand in hand, and the people who are going through some stress so often feel issues in their physical body. Pain increases. If somebody has pain, it definitely affects your mental health as well. So that's where again FlexifyMe we take a very holistic approach, and the idea is we also assess the stress levels during our initial assessment. That does a posture analysis also, and people who are going through some mental stress issues. So we have certain meditation, yoga sessions also we provide, and it's important. I mean, so anyone who's going on an entrepreneur journey, so mental health is very, very important. And usually, I always suggest people to have more friends in the similar space that understands your problem, hang out with them, and so that you are able to share your issues. Second, if possible, do 10 minutes of meditation. That does wonders, I mean, in your personal health as well. I've been following it for a very long time. Get up early. I understand it's challenge, but if you can get up early, so do your yoga, a little bit of meditation from the beginning, so that you are able to take care of your personal health.
Wonderful, wonderful piece of advice. So you are solving a problem, that blends wellness, tech, and education. So what advice would you give to students who are, looking to create solutions at such intersections?
Yes, so I think one important thing is that whenever you're building something, so do a thorough research. One of the major reasons why a lot of companies fail is because when they start, they don't do a thorough research. They just start, with the founder's idea. So it's important to first understand whether there is actually a problem that is a basic problem which people want to get solved, and are they ready to pay for that particular service. So do early releases, try to talk to a lot of people, as well as, if it is possible, if you have some connects to some of the investor community, also talk to them. They also have a decent idea in this space. Another thing is try to find out competition. Are there any other players who are doing it, how you are doing it differently? I think that at least should be in your mind. So do a much thorough research before starting, rather than just starting and then later on realizing that is either there is no market available for it which is ready to pay, or there are already 50 different solutions which are already there which are solving the same problem, and then you are stuck in a price war with a lot of other companies.
Right, right. So great piece of advice and directly coming from the horse's mouth. So thank you so much, sir, for that. So, sir, we have started this platform majorly for the students community, and today also many students have joined us. So, talking about, their hirings, maybe for internship or maybe for full-time, this fresh talent. So, how do you go about them? Do you prefer their resumes and degree, or you go for, their skills?
So honestly speaking, I don't think nowadays degrees and all that play too much of an important role. Usually we do a lot of hiring, and for me, or like most of the founders, we usually try to see the attitude. Attitude is the first thing which is the most important for us, because usually in early days, what I feel is that again there are two kinds of people. So usually one set of early employees or people, so they need to have that hunger, and usually there is not much of I would say the balance that is there, like personal professional life, if people are looking for it. So hunger has to be there if you really want to grow fast. Startups actually provide you that platform, and I have some of our early employees which joined us like as an intern within a year of the span of 2 years. So now they're leading teams, and they really span out. They're working really hard, burning the oil. So there are again second set of people for whom they try to seek that work-life balance is important for them. They want to have time for themselves, for families, for them. So I think usually larger companies provide that kind of options. Usually startups are not able to provide, because again, even today, I just work almost like 14, 15 hours a day, 6 days a week. So usually in a startup culture, you always need to find out that is whether what is the right. There is no right and wrong, again, that I always tell. So you need to first find out what is the right approach for you. I mean, have a great attitude. Attitude is the most important thing. And second, if you're able to build certain skill set, so I think having a AI is again a very important role. So wherever we are hiring nowadays, be it even in a content team, so we try to see what kind of AI tools people have used, how they are using those AI tools for the improved productivity. Even in the social media, we try to check those roles. So have some basic understanding of AI chatbots, use them, try to see how your productivity can be improved. So that skill set is again very, very important in almost every role nowadays.
Very, very truly said and advised, sir. So now as we are talking about them, but also like to understand, are there any internship or mentorship opportunities currently open at FlexifyMe for, freshers? And how can students become part of your mission?
Sure. So basically, we do hire, I mean, a lot of freshers in our team. We have internship opportunities also available. But again, like I mentioned, so because FlexifyMe right now, we are growing very, very fast. Almost like every 6 months, we are doubling our size of the team, as well as now currently we are expanding in offline centers. We currently have 3 offline centers in Pune. So we are targeting about 20 centers in next 15 months. So every month, so we are starting a new center. So that's where we have to keep expanding our teams also, our calling team, social media team, content team, sales team. Everything is hiring. So again, we are looking for people who have great passion, who want to grow very, very fast. Again, honestly speaking, we don't have too much of work-life balance as of now available. So we only have place for people who want to grow very, very fast in their life. And then again, so if anyone is interested, so I'll share the email ID of our HR, so they can reach out to them, and would be happy to get some interviews aligned.
Wonderful, wonderful opportunity for the students community. So, sir, as you are into this health tech startup, so what are the biggest, innovation gaps you believe should today's, youth explore in those who are, aspiring to get into this industry?
No, I think this is it's a very amazing time for anyone to start something fresh, because what usually happens is every 20-25 years, so there's amazing transformation that happens across the industry, and we are on that brink. So almost everything, whatever has been built in the last 25 years is basically getting changed. And AI is another one of the important thing, which is changing the basic thing, be it from how the customers are managed to how the assessments are done, the how the technology is changing the overall health industry. It's amazing. Even I'm amazed to see a lot of larger companies, the hospital chains and Narayan and all that. So they are embracing technology very much. So and you can pick up any space, just see what the technology can transform, how that space, and then there is an opportunity that you can solve it with the help of technology, in terms of scaling, in terms of user experience. So that way there's a huge opportunity. There's going to be at least I mean, in my expectation, in the next 5 years, there's going to be 4 to 5 companies that will be doing almost 500 crores plus revenue every year. So huge opportunity in the health tech space. But again, you need to have that understanding how you are changing the overall experience.
Right. And this industry is booming even in, international market also. So yes, there is
Yes.
opportunity definitely.
Yeah.
So talking about, sir, FlexifyMe, what is your long-term vision for it, and where do you see your platform, impacting in next 5 to 10 years?
Yes. So in terms of FlexifyMe again, so we are a vertical focused platform, and we are just getting started. It's our step one. So currently in the pain market, so we have started with the physiotherapy, the services centers. So currently we have 3 offline centers in the, like I mentioned, the next 15 months. So we have about 20 centers across Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore. So the idea is in the next 5 years, so we will start having full hospital chains across orthopedics is the target. And if everything falls into place, probably in the next 5 to 7 years, so we are looking for going IPO, in a very large healthcare market.
Wow, wonderful, sir. So that was from my side. So we have the students community joining in today. So if they have any question, they can just mention in the chat box or they can raise hands. So I will unmute them and they can ask. So we'll wait for a minute, and if not having, then we are good to wrap up this session. Sir is busy, he's having other things lined up for today. Or I'll do one thing. If they have any questions and queries, they can definitely reach out to me and I will route it to you. So they can
Sure.
definitely be
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. So thank you so much, sir.
Most welcome.
What an inspiring and deeply thought-provoking session it has been. Thank you so much for your time and for sharing your extraordinary journey from empowering millions through scholarship to now revolutionizing wellness through tech with FlexifyMe. Your work is a powerful reminder that real challenge begins when innovation is guided by empathy, resilience, and purpose. And to all our student viewers, remember you do not need to wait to become a change maker. Start small, start now with your ideas, skills, and most importantly, your intent to make a difference. At Whiteboard Foundation, we are proud to work with you on this journey with free upskilling sessions, mentorship from industry leaders, and real work opportunities that will help you bridge the gap between learning and doing. Once again, thank you so much, Manjeet sir. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.